So here I'm performing a lat pull down. Now, a lat pull down is going to be biasing the upper back musculature a lot more. But the first thing here is you can see that I am anchoring myself well into the seat before I think of bringing my chest up, which you saw in the video. Now, it's important that we set the hip seat appropriately so that we're well anchored into the seat. And I would even want you to raise your heel a little bit so that you are really pushing into the padding of the hip hike, right? The main thing here is that we want to secure our body down. Now you can see here the intent is that I'm pulling the bar into my sternum or chest bone, right? And so the point is that when I bring my chest, or I think of bringing my chest to the ceiling, proud chest, I'm thinking of keeping that proud chest movement while pulling the bar towards my sternum or chest. Now you can see I'm leaning back ever so slightly as well. Now I do not want you to turn this into a momentum type of exercise. The whole point here is to lean back so that we create a more advantageous position for our upper back muscles to work on. Alright, so you can see there's this little bit of a forward-backward movement, but it's not excessive. It is just this slight going forward and then leaning back. Going forward and then leaning back. I go forward so that I can allow the bar to really extend forward and really stretch those muscles. And then I lean back to put my upper back muscles in a more advantageous position to really pull that bar into my sternum or chest. Now all I'm thinking about when I'm doing this is I'm thinking of ripping the bar apart. So I'm thinking of ripping the bar apart while bringing that bar towards my sternum as I lean back. And you're really going to feel those upper back muscles engage, right? So those upper back muscles will be really working well in this lat pull down movement. So here you can see again, I am keeping a proud chest movement. I set my chest up and then I pull the bar towards my chest. So going to go through all the steps again. Make sure that the hip height is positioned properly so that you're well anchored into the seat. You can raise your heel a little bit to make sure that you are really pushing into that hip secure fastener so that your lower body is well secured. And then I want you to think of a proud chest or sternum up and then bring that bar towards your chest or sternum. Okay? Ensure that when you're moving backward and forward, it is a controlled movement. You're not excessively swinging or using momentum. You're leaning back to bring that bar towards your sternum, and then you're leaning back forward to allow that full range of motion. Another way I like to think of it is I want you to think of an arrow to your chest. You want it to be 90 degrees and perpendicular. Alright? So that string that is attached to the bar, you want it to be 90 degrees to your sternum or chest at that bottom position when you're leaning backwards.